welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Ncaa State Owls, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Ncaa State ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Blue Hens offense has the ball first today. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove. Can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Mason. Hauls it in. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Mason. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Here we go. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? Maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play call.
So Ncaa State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
To the air, it's Mason. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When you run your slant route and it gets man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Catch in the middle, it's Tyree. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Hand off from the shotgun. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go, sack.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Inside the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mason. Safe completion on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You can tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. Win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Okay, ready?
Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure. Was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion. Big 3rd down coming here.
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We've played 1 before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the upright, and they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with... Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And the Blue Hens are threatening on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He'll do it himself. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Ncaa State.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interesting to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Owls! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Mason. And they're not on the same page there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of...
There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Delaware! Fit it in the window for the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Franklin. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Ncaa State right back to work.
And the defense gives up the first down, and oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield. The running back tries to go.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Mason. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Quarterback gets the first down. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Here we go, here we go.
Toss sweep right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Tyree. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Punts it out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Ncaa State. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. That's caught. It's high. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Catch in the middle. It's West. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Ncaa State coming out with another first down. Slings it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense getting set for first down. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ncaa State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Mason. Gets it out quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Ncaa State right back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. No huddle here for the offense.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Ncaa State offense is on the move.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And wings it incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Got it in the middle. It's West. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. You don't give a hoot. Ncaa State does. Touchdown, Owls. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The inside handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Flips it out to the back. At the 35, he's open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the 1st.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Back to throw, it's Mason. Sets up the screen. Into enemy territory and outbounds at the 48.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw, it's Mason. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I love the aggressive nature on offense here. You're winning this game. A lot of coaches would choose to punt on that fourth down and just go play defense and try to ice this thing, but not them. They're going to try to leave their offense out there. That's the third fourth down they've been able to convert.
To throw, it's Mason. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Second down coming up. He leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Motion from the wideout. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's high. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ncaa State right back to work. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The play action fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This should be the last play of the quarter. The toss sweep to the right. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man, it's Mason. Finds his man, it's Cook. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the ground with the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Got the back over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Mason. Caught behind the line, it's Cook. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the gun, looking for a man. Wide out, trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Across the 25, he's got room. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Ncaa State right back to work.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Fires it. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Ncaa State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go!
The give out of the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Ncaa State has a chance now on 1st and goal.
42 spot.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off play action. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they're able to get him on the ground. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. To the end zone and is picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much